Not bad. Not bad at all. All of these items are from dropped witches. I've actually taken two full stacks of sticks out of here. Oh, and want to see something really cool? Oh yeah. So, we are going to make some redstone lamps. And there we go. And as you can see, yes, I was in the nether. Yep. Going to need some levers. Lava. Needed to put my lava there for bucket use. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I found another dungeon. So that's the Scully dungeon. And somewhere down in there, there's a spider dungeon. Yay, spiders. Ouch. So slowly lighten up the place down there. Yep, gotta go down. Alright. So... there we go. Let's get this going. Like so. Alright. Do that again. And one last time. Voila. We have our lighting. Good. So I was standing here watching, and they don't spawn real quick, but they do spawn. Like I said, I've got a lot of caves I need to fill. Found one right here, but as I was standing here, I was watching things move by, and I was kind of sitting here like this, and I swear I saw a creeper fall out of the corner of my eye. Like, you can just barely see those guys when they're dropping. I swear that one of the items that I saw, or one of the creatures I saw fall, was a creeper. This concerns me because the only place that they can spawn is in there on the spawning pads. The system is closed. Nothing can get in or out. So, what I don't know is... yeah, see, nothing can get in here. Oops. I mean, I can get here, but that's not spawnable. Yeah, that's half slabs, so not spawnable. It would have had to be on the pads, and I don't know. So I am watching the miscellaneous chest fairly frequently. Had a slime noise in this area, and had a slime noise over here. Went digging, found this cave, immediately lit it up, killed, I don't know, 3 large slimes and probably about, well, the large obviously turned into smaller and smaller and smaller, but there were 3 large slimes in here, 1 medium slime, and about 4 or 5 small slimes. Now, the other thing, and this kind of goes down fairly far, but this is really it. This is the whole little cave system. Now, I heard the lava and I dug to it. But yeah, this is the whole cave system. So, this is lit up now. But I was still perplexed because, oops, parkour. I was hearing a slime at the spawning area, and I kind of narrowed in that it was on the left-hand side. So I went down by the timer. We'll go there next. I think I got my diamond helmet on. Open. So came down here, and I could hear slimes. I'm like, okay. But it was just up here. I'm like, wait a minute. The redstone's right up there. So I chopped away, and there's half slabs there that the wiring is on top of. So I don't know how it spawned up there, but it got in there somehow. I'm not going to say that it did spawn, but it ended up getting up in there. Not sure how. So, a couple things I need to watch out for. Need to try to figure out if this is a slime chunk or if the slimes are spawning just because it's a swamp. Have not heard any new slime spawning. Now, that doesn't mean anything, but I'm hoping that this is not a slime chunk. Now you're probably wondering, what's the difference, Dev? Well, if it's a slime chunk, anything that's below level 40 can spawn a slime when a mob dies. They attribute, or they count towards the mob cap. So, end slimes don't despawn. Once they're spawned, they either have to die, or they have to die. So, slime chunks can pretty much, if you've got a mob farm in the area, eat up your slime or your mob count. Ooh, that was a nice group of 4. Excellent. Can eat up your mob count, and if you don't have a way of killing them. Now, if it is a slime chunk, I guess we could make it into a farm, so that if, as they do, he just drank a potion. As they do spawn, they die fairly quickly. But I'm hoping that it's not a slime chunk. If it's just because it's a swamp that they're spawning, well, we can torch that up and prevent them from spawning that way. So, I have moved the cows up above. I don't want to take you up there yet. I've got something up there that it's not ready to be shown, and don't want to spoil anything. So, but I have my cows up there, and I'm breeding them, and I'm working on. This isn't going to work. So as you can see this dirt patch here, a couple of zombie pigmen have come through, and they're trampling my my crops. So this isn't going to work. So I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to move it. And I figure I might as well move it up there. I'm not sure what kind of design I'm going to go with yet, but I am going to move it up there and have it automated so that I can be sitting here inside the control room, nice and safe and sound, and basically hit a button and I want the wheat delivered, or hit a button and melons are delivered, because I want a melon farm up there as well. And you're probably saying, well, what do you want a melon farm for? Well, we got a skelly farm right there. Well, okay, we don't yet, but we will. And we've got the witches that are dropping all the ingredients, basically, to make splash potions. I mean, all you need is the gunpowder. Here's the glass. I'm going to have glass bottles out the wazoo. Okay, endless supply, so go ahead and make them splash potions. But what I need would be glistening melons. Well, if I have a melon farm, now I've got melons. The only thing that would be missing would be gold. Yeah, we'll get there. A nice gold farm. But that way we can make splash healing potions here. Go AFK for a little bit here. When you're done, make some potions. Go over to the Skelly farm, and now you have splash potions to get XP by killing the skeletons. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing next in this area. And of course I'm still torching up the area down below. That's coming along slowly because I'm still at Y10. I'm using the time to had some more spawn. Nice. Using the time to get resources. I pretty much depleted my redstone supply. This is all I have left. Not that that's like, not a lot, but when I get into, building, this isn't going to be enough. So, yeah, I'm gonna want more. Yes, I know the witches drop redstone, but I'm still gonna need more, and I'm gonna diamond. I'm going to want more iron, more gold. So, more coal. Might as well just get it, you know, when I can so that I have it. And yes, as you see, I have some ice. I was very fortunate enough. I made 2 picks. I enchanted them both with 15 levels. Got efficiency 2 on the first one. And on the second one, I did get Silk Touch. Combined them after getting 18 more levels, and I ended up with a nice Silk Touch pick. So I ended up grabbing some ice because in my farms for the wheat and the melons, I'm going to want them traveling on the ice for item transportation. So I will, now that you're caught up, I will get back to work, and I'll bring you back when I have something else to report. Alright, well, I thought I saw a creeper the other day, and now I know. Things are spawning in there they shouldn't. So I came down here, and I looked in here. We have arrows, bones, zombie meat. Yeah. Definitely got things going on that shouldn't be going on. Hello, Miss Witch. So, I know for a fact that the pads are the exact dimensions of the hut. The only thing I can think of is when the pad is over here on this, in this block, which is currently an air block, that if something were spawning right while it was there, then it could be any type of mob. So as you can see, I've reduced the delay. I'm down to 1 repeater here with 2 ticks. So pretty much as soon as these pistons are pulled back out of the way, the whole pad's being pushed back, reducing the time frame that something could spawn there. It could still happen though. The only other thing I could do would be take out this row, move all of this in one. Honestly, I don't really want to do that, so we'll leave it the way it is. Now, I did have a spider get in here and spawn. He was up on the redstone up here. He was hanging out right up there. You know what? So he was hanging out on the redstone right up there. Obviously that glass wasn't there. So obviously that's where he spawned, and that makes sense because yeah, there's glass above. While they don't need too high, they can spawn in 1 high. So that's why I put the glass there. That should add a collision box so that they can't spawn, or at least that's what I'm hoping, because the spider definitely clogged up the entire system. He was tracking me, and he was sitting down here while I was working downstairs, and a bunch of witches could not get past, so I had to dig my way in, and as you can see, it's still torn up. Pardon me. Fix that up here. I am trying to work on a melon farm here, and I don't want to show it right now because I, one, it's not my design. Two, not sure if it's what I'm going to keep. But basically, like I was saying, if I'm going to have Skelly Spawner back there, might as well have some way of making the healing potions, splash healing potions, and that means I need melons. So, and I needed to borrow the stairs. So, alright, well, I'm going to kind of clean up things around here, and I think I will start working on that. And as you can see, I harvested all of this. A few more pieces got torn up. I think I want to move move the wheat farm to up there. I just don't know how I'm going to do it just yet. So right now I have no wheat farm, but we'll see what I come up with. So I'll bring you back. Okay. So I have AFK'd for a bit here at the farm. Gotten lots of stuff. I've actually used a bunch of glowstone, a little bit of gunpowder, and a bunch of redstone. Some spider eyes. Lots of sticks. I've used lots of sticks. We're getting less, but we're not getting... we are still getting some mobs. So I've made some changes. I ended up with a small slime that got in here. And so I put this dispenser here. I told you that there was a slime that had gotten in here before. Well, after killing him, tearing this out and killing him, I decided, well, let's put a dispenser in here with instant damage. So all I have to do is hit the button. It will spit out the damage and kill anything in there. Now, if there's witches in there, well, they're just going to heal up anyway, so no worries. As you can see, I've got a dispenser pointed up. Ended up later, I went AFK for a couple of hours sitting down there, and little did I know, a medium slime had gotten in here. And because he was medium, he couldn't fit down the channel here, and again, wow, that's a lot of witches. I haven't actually done any lighting up, so impressive. So he was holding everybody up here, and that was a little dangerous. I had to break the window here to get the guy and whatnot, and so that's why I put a dispenser there. And as you can see, there's a door, and I've got some lights down the way. There's a door in there. I've added that so that this was a twofold thing, so that I could restock this. Woo! And so I could get in here into the system if I needed to for maintenance purposes. So, so that's all working out well and good. Like I say, we are still getting some mobs that shouldn't be spawning in here. And I said before that what I needed to do was basically, yeah, that's loud, move everything over one. I did come up with a idea that I could do that would be simpler. And that is to replace this row of slabs. I could replace them with glass blocks. so that when they were over in this position, it would be non-spawnable places. I don't know if I want to do that right now. I'm just gonna see how often we get slimes. If we start getting slimes a lot, then I will probably do that. But if we don't, you know, the zombies, the skeletons, they die, they drop their stuff. It's all good. Ouch. So I have also been working on slabbing just this area up. Got a little bit more done, as you can see. I want to finish this, move the horses, and I probably am going to make kind of a kennel-like area somewhere over in here, so that yes, donkey, I know. So that if people come to the village first, because I've got the villagers protected, and I want to build the village up. Pardon me. I figure with a little bit of work, we can get some more villagers in there. Maybe have that be a place for trading and whatnot. And then people can ride their horses over here if they wanted to hang out or grab stuff from the witch farm. Plus, we'll have the skeleton spawner right there, so it might become, you know, a lot of travel in through this area. So I do kind of want to make a road. Not sure how I'm going to do that, but I probably will have some type of travel or easier travel from the village to here that's not necessarily the nether. You know, so if people are on horses, they can just ride over here. So, anyway. And yes, as you can see, I haven't gotten that video posted yet, so hopefully you guys will leave lots of comments, and by the time I see them, I'll be able to implement that. Alright, so I'm not sure how long these videos are, but I think if this is a little short, I'm going to end it. Lady of Shades is wanting to know how to do a spawner, turning that into a farm. So I'm going to end this episode here, basically, and my next episode is going to be me working on the skeleton spawner. That way, she sees how, you know, my interpretation of it is. Obviously, everybody has their own version, but we do need to get that up and running. Because, like I say, I'm wanting to kind of schedule where we all go and hunt down the dragon. I did briefly talk to a couple people about it, and everybody seemed to be willing to do that. Thought it would be a great idea, very fun. So definitely need to get working on that. So with that, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.